Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will put toe together and will get started. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, it's like a weird year where it's like
they challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run it. At the 35, he's open. There he goes to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful.
And that pass intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hall to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
For quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's going to pass on second down. He's taking the shot. Reels it in down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has got...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He wants to pass it on second down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Man,
the defense is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates
Said, are you watching
really
this
good
thing?
offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up,
Did you see the nigga just
you can still fight
run
your way
to the
out,
backfield
get you a
and
touchdown.
just
That's
kept
a
running
great
to the
drive by
bench?
the offense.
I swear this game, bro, it makes no sense with the pursuit. It's 2 people close. You didn't hit the quarterback or the running back. I could at least take that.
To put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
At least you had hit the quarterback or the running back.
Their defense right
One
now
of them
is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Right down the middle. It's caught. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The short hands, it's Stokes. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
After the misfire, now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Hall will throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's just excellent cover. Yeah. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't...
Just steamrolling the defense. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll try the run. Flying out to the left.
They picked up everything.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The Jayhawks are in the hurry up. Hall to go up top. Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he's brought down after a huge completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, I was
They'll
just
spread
about
the
to
defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quarterback checking the play. Wide out in motion. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wide out. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right?
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They'll leave it with him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team
why did it take you so long to take off?
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Hall will throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Third down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Our frat brother is in that. Voice actor. Devil May Cry.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field.
No.
Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it.
What?
Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yeah, I told you.
And the extra point is through, and they're
that's
on
so
top
trash,
by
bro.
7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. You'll call for the fair catch here.
He asked me what I thought. I told him, don't take a job. Just
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He slings it deep to the left. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I don't have nowhere to go. I'm like, brother, you act like you don't have brothers. Like, well, you know,
one more snap coming before halftime.
To crash the couch. I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody
quarterback will audible.
Doing that much better.
Hall to go up top. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime
as
update.
A millionaire. And even if it was the case.
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half.
Yeah, we did it before.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Antoine. Damn sure was on that nigga couch.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is.
I don't know who the fuck. He wasn't supposed to be out there, bro. What the fuck? Let's go. Yeah, I use them to keep my my pro potential up. And they don't play.
They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back open in the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't
tap a fucking contact.
The Jayhawks
how the fuck did he make up that much?
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this.
Be blowing me with some of the shit that be going on, bro. Cause how?
And the returner will be brought down.
Yeah, it's probably. With this up.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Oh, my God.
It's McKee. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Tackled at the 31. They'll
I
give
also
him
wish
6
that
on
you
the
could
play.
do base
Yeah, this
line.
coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered
A
up.
lot of
into
these
a rhythm.
plays
Now they're letting
would
them
work.
drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He leaves it with the back. Drives
That's
ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Can anyone catch him? The 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Hall will throw it.
Oh!
Feeling some heat. The ball squirts free. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble and they'll keep the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring.
They hold me.
looking to throw on second down.
Oh, bro, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. You got it.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Oh, my God.
You couldn't dial it up much better.
Oh, my God.
Knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your
and move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback checking off. Hall to go up top. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. Anticipate.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 28, Kansas 14.
Yeah, but I think
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They're going to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him.
You ready? Say it. Wait, it didn't say?